Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing all right. We're doing okay here. Um, Before I get started, I just want to say that I'm not trying to be ugly, even though it may come across that way. Definitely not fat shaming this guy. Um, Definitely not trying to insult, even if it does come across that way. And if it does come across as insulting or fat shaming, I apologize. Kind of hard for me to fat shame somebody who weighs 350 pounds when I weigh 602, which is down from 650 7 weeks ago. Kind of hard for me who's weighed over 700 pounds to fat shame somebody who weighs 350. So that being said, in case you haven't figured out what this is about, I recently was just scrolling through Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, YouTube, and come across Moist Critical's channel, the Penguin Zo or what, Penguin O or Penguin Zero, and he was talking about this creature, Nickado Avocado. I'm like, what's this? At this point, I've never heard of Nickado Avocado. And it's funny because I was just scrolling through YouTube, not really paying attention because what was on my mind was making my video about how I got so fat to begin with. And so, I watched this guy's video about Mr. Avocado, and I was like, I was floored. I mean, I was like, what is this guy doing? For those of you who don't know, Nickado Avocado, he's a YouTuber, huge YouTuber, both in channel and stature now. He used to do a lot of vegan YouTubing, but then he started doing muckbanging. I think they say the word's mukbang, but that word's stupid. It's as stupid as mukbang itself. Mukbang is people eating on camera, and it's almost always eating in a gross manner. Like, it's exaggerated eating, and not like eating challenge. I enjoy a good eating challenge. Like, I find those interesting, but mukbangs, it's like, we're going to eat this, a lot of times it's a weird food, especially because it started in Korea. Sorry, Koreans, it's just, y'all, I saw a girl with a live squid on her face. That's weird. But a lot of times it's weird to U.S. food, or a massive amount, and they always eat it in an exaggerated and, personally, my opinion, disgusting manner. It's gross. I don't like mukbang. I think it's disgusting. I know some people, it's a fetish. They like seeing these skinny little Asian chicks sticking big stuff in their mouth or something. I don't know. To me, I find it gross. That's what Mr. Avocado, that's what he started. He started doing mukbang. And he started getting fatter. And I'm talking, let me see if I can pull up some pictures. Here. This is the guy that used to be a 150-pound vegan. Now look at him. I mean, just gross. What else we got here? Let's see. I got the same. Oh, there we go. There you go. Let's dip the cheeseburgers in cheese dip. Because why not? The fried chicken. I mean, this is what this guy has become. And this is what he used to be, guys. This was him before. I mean, look at this. Let's move me out of the way some. I mean, this was the guy before. So we went from this little bitty guy to this. You know, to that. And of course, he's conjured up all kinds of different things over, you know, the past few years he's been doing this. Like now, his weight gain is giving him sleep apnea. I've got sleep apnea. A lot of my family has sleep apnea. I got skinny people who have sleep apnea. I got fat people who got sleep apnea. And you got sleep apnea, you wear this CPAP machine over your nose when you sleep. When you sleep. But that's not good enough for Mr. Avocado. He's sitting there eating a mountain of French fries and Happy Meals and all this with his identified skinny shirt with his sleep apnea on. I don't get it. But anyway, so I saw this. And I had some feelings. Some feelings I guess I really don't have a right to have. It's not my place to be offended because he's living his life. It's his life, his body, his choice. I'm a firm believer in that. You know, what you do to your body is up to you and your business. I'm a very firm believer in that. But as somebody who has struggled their entire freaking life with being fat, with an eating disorder, with a food addiction that's fueled by self-loathing and depression, I mean, and you take somebody who was, you know, 150 pounds and 6'2", and then 4 years later, he's blown himself up to over 350 pounds on purpose. Now, my initial thoughts was, that's a flippin' idiot. How stupid, how disrespectful to yourself and your body, how insane. And then I saw some of the older videos of him starting to gain his weight. It's almost like he was delusional, you know. And I'm like, you know, maybe this guy's got some problem. Maybe there's something's going on. Because he's like, it's just water weight. It's water weight. Then I saw one to where he basically, he likes to melt down on camera. And he melted down and he started blaming the viewers. It's your fault I got this way. It's your fault I'm fat. If y'all wasn't viewing, I wouldn't keep eating this way. You know, that's another one of his big lines. It's your fault. You have made me fat. And, you know, and I'm watching nobody just shoving calorie after calorie down your gullet has made you fat. And he'll do stuff like, you know, he'll say, I'm going to lose weight now. I'm going to start losing weight. And then he'll turn around the next day and do a 10,000 calorie donut challenge. So, I mean, total disregard for his health. It's dangerous. I'm one of the rare fat people who is not completely unhealthy. I've got joint issues from carrying all this weight for so long. But as far as like cholesterol, blood sugar, all that kind of stuff, I'm healthy. But the difference is I've been fat my whole life. I mean, the last time I wasn't fat, I was a toddler. And I was even chubby then. Probably an infant was the last time I wasn't fat. So, yeah. You know, I don't have the health issues that your average fat person has. I mean, I weighed more than him at, 17 years old than he does after gaining a couple hundred pounds as an adult. But he's just ridiculous. His behavior is ridiculous. What he's done to his body is ridiculous. Like, again, I don't have a right to be offended because it's not my body. It's not my business. But as someone who has struggled, I'm mad as crap. Like, I'm appalled. I'm astounded how somebody would do this to themselves. I love it when y'all watch my videos and interact with me. Freaking love it. It makes me feel good. Y'all are helping me a lot. A lot of the reason I'm doing better with my depression and starting to lose weight is the support I get from you guys. But I would not destroy my body and potentially kill myself for views and thumbs ups or thumbs downs. And that's exactly what he's been doing. He's just been cramming crap down his gullet. And when I say crap, I mean, let's face it, I mean, it's crap. And y'all know I eat crap like this too, but my God, look at it. I mean, come on. That right there. And I mean, come on, just look at that. That's that guy. That guy. That's that guy, and now this is a more recent video than a couple months. There's that guy. I mean, that guy. That guy. Look at that guy out there. Look at him. He is picking the fresh, healthy food. Getting it fresh. It's probably organic. Look at him. That's him. But now, that's him. And yeah, it's appalling. Here's a little side by side, in case you were curious. I mean, look at the difference. That's a recent video. That was before he started doing this insanity. So, yeah. I think it's ridiculous. And if I was a Karen, I'd be insulted by it. But again, his life, his business. But I think it's ridiculous. I think it's frightening that somebody would do this to themselves. And I think he's mad, like insane mad. But he knows what he's doing. Because as I've watched more videos, because I wanted to watch more, and to be honest, I really didn't watch enough to make this video, but I felt like I needed to get it out while it was fresh in my mind. Because I don't like to script my videos, and if I start trying to script them, they sound like crap. So I'm just speaking off of this and grab some, pictures. But, excuse me, y'all know I wouldn't take this, so I'm not editing out that cough. But the food he eats, let me see if I can, let's find one. Now, when he first started, he ate all the food. He ate all the food. All the food. But now, he doesn't eat all the food. I watched that video. That's a more recent video. When that video was over, 90% of that food was still there. This one I haven't. I watched his original one where he was still skinny and wet. Yeah, and he's teamed up with Hungry Fat Chick. I don't know if y'all know her. I didn't know she was. Bless her heart. I feel bad for her. Because she doesn't look like he's happy. He's excited. She's miserable. She looks miserable. She sounds miserable. And I get it. She's nearly 500 pounds. I know what that's like. But, like I said, my initial reaction was shocked, appalled, disgusted. Disgusted at how he does with all just the nasty way he eats. Disgusted at his behavior, his rants and his break meltdowns and just his insane ramblings. His screaming at his viewers for viewing him and making him rich. His insulting people for being too poor to eat like him. Yeah, I was just, like I said, I was shocked and disgusted that this creature would do this to himself. But then I started watching some more recent stuff. And I have to wonder if it's not all been planned. Because now all the stuff he would melt down and say, he says it jokingly now, like, it's your fault. Then he pulls out a shirt for you to buy. It's your fault. He's making a killing on merch. I still think it's freaking ridiculous to do this to yourself for money. Coming from somebody who, I'm a fat guy. I could have done mukbang and y'all would have probably ate it up. Like, watch the fat guy kill himself with another 10 cheeseburgers. But he's not eating 10 cheeseburgers. Like when he orders this big, massive thing, he'll order 10 pizzas. He's not eating 10 pizzas. Don't get me wrong, he's eating a couple of pizzas, which is insane. But he's big on doing this. I ate $100 worth of Popeyes food. I ate $100 worth of McDonald's food. I ate $100 worth of Burger King. He isn't doing it. If he's doing it, he's not doing it on camera. But also, I guarantee he's lying and he's not eating as much as he used to in the beginning. One, because I know what happens when you eat that much food. He'd be as big as me. He'd be 500, 600, especially because he's 3 inches taller than me. If he was eating $100 worth of, Burger King, and then 2 nights later, $100 worth of McDonald's, and he was doing this as regularly as he does his videos, he'd be 600 pounds himself. So, one, he's a bunch of freaking clickbait. Two, he's not as fat as he makes himself out to be. Don't be wrong, 350's fat. But if you actually look at him, and when he's up there and he's running around and jumping around, which I don't know how he does it because he broke his ribs from being fat. That was another one of his little things. The guy gets around really good. Watch him doing his little weird dancing and his yelling and jumping around and throwing his fits. I mean, it's the most recent video. He got down on the floor and then got back up. You're not in that bad of shape if you can do that and you're that heavy. So a lot of this is BS. A lot of it is just showmanship, clickbait, and a money grab. And I would not be surprised that if he's not going to turn around here when he's peaked and drop that weight. I guarantee he's got doctors, he's got the money, and he's mentioned going to the doctor. I guarantee you that he's going to blow up to a certain point, and he may be there, he may be getting close. Because like I said, he's not finishing the food. He's not even half the food he's eating. He's eating a lot. He's eating too much. He's eating more than I would eat right now, but I'm trying to lose weight. But I think he's also knows what he's done to his body, and which is still stupid. It's stupid to do that to your body for money and for views. But he's not doing himself as bad as he makes himself out to be. He's a lot of clickbait. And like I said, again, it's not my place to be insulted or offended, but I am a little bit because I do suffer from some of these real issues. I fight the food addiction. I fight the eating disorder. I fight I'm just going to eat all the calories today to make myself feel better because life sucks. And the fact that it is a little offensive, somebody uses that, and I just don't believe it's genuine. I don't believe it's genuine. So it's disgusting what he's done to his body. His behavior, the way he eats, is disgusting, and it's offensive. By the way, I think everything else is clickbait and a cash grab. I was astounded and appalled, a little bit mad, even though I don't have a right to be. But I don't know. My thoughts. My final thoughts is it's ridiculous, and I hope he stops it. I hope for his sake he stops it and he gets this weight off before irreversible damage is done to his body. Because that's my fear. He has not carried this weight his whole life. He went from little bitty to super fat, overnight, in a period of 4 years, but still nearly overnight. His body was not acclimated to being that heavy. And I hope the guy gets this, gets it together, because he will end up with heart disease and clogged arteries and all that stuff. But anyway, that's my thoughts. Sorry if y'all don't like it. I wish this was a better put together video. Y'all know I'm still working with basically a tablet with a keyboard and a crappy camera, and I don't even have a real mic. I'm trying to get better at making my videos. But that's my thoughts, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. As always, I love all y'all guys. Thank you for the support. God bless y'all. And you know what? Roll Tide.